And what's good with the collective? Y'all know we back with another banger, another reaction. I appreciate everybody who been tapping in, running up, and subbing up. If you new to the channel, please like, comment, subscribe. Hit that bell so you always notified whenever we drop them uploads. Y'all know we coming with about 4 videos every smooth 7. And this is for entertainment purposes as well. And when you like and comment and subscribe to the channel, helps collective grow, helps collective get bigger, helps more people who like this type of content tap in with this content. But even if you haven't subbed up, you're new to the channel, you watching on your TV or whatever the case is, I appreciate you as well. I hope you're having a smooth 7. I seen some comments. Y'all was talking about, hey bro, when more music coming? I love this song. What's the song? Probably Know. If y'all looking for that, that's the ending. The song that ends the video's off. It's called Probably Know by Iamqueheff. I see y'all like that song. Y'all liked All In. It's a couple that I be seeing in the comments, and then I see the notifications go off when they start to go up again. Appreciate y'all, man. New music will be coming soon. I'm waiting on 1 verse from a feature. It's a legend. I got 2 legends on this album coming. I got y'all. Soon as it drop, I got y'all, man. I'm thinking about doing a video to Probably Know. I don't know yet. I've been doing, you know, these YouTube videos, so we will see. But I appreciate the love and support. Yes, there's another page. It's Iamqueheff. Y'all be able to search it. It should show up right when you search it on YouTube. Any other platform as well with music. But I appreciate y'all, man. I ain't gonna hold you. Y'all know what type of time we on. Let's get straight to the video, man. Let's go.
Alright, so what y'all looking at right here is a plasma gun. We about to fire this boy, you feel me?
Yeah.
Let's get it. Do it again.
Yep, that's me. You're probably wondering how I ended up in this situation.
You know?
Yeah.
Don't you think, Pootie, that this looks fantastic? Do this, like this. You should do it like that. Tight with that. What it fits here.
Oh my gosh.
So you gotta keep replacing like the flame on it?
That shit dope. Keep that man safe.
You can talk to your DNA. You can communicate with your DNA. Let me try to explain this in the best way possible, or like an easy way. Let me set a scenario for you. Let me set the scene. So you have to remember that your body and your soul are 2 separate things. There's the body and then there's the soul, right? The body and the consciousness, however you want to label it. There's the formless you and then there's the body. You are not the body. The body is a vehicle. A body is a tool to experience the material world, the material realm. Nothing more, nothing less. That's why I don't get caught up onto like labeling the body. Everything that the body is, I am not. Now with that said, you know, there's the body, and then there's you, the formless you, the soul, the consciousness. When you come into the body and you pilot the body, there has to be some way to communicate consciously what you want to do and what you want the body to do. So we know, as we know, the body handles a lot of things on its own, subconsciously. The body does a lot of things by itself without your conscious input. You know, blinking. I don't consciously. You can blink consciously, but you know, blinking, heart beating, breathing, cell repair, cell reproduction, all that stuff, right? The tons and tons of things the body does that that you don't need to pilot or command. But then, like me taking a walk, me moving my legs, arms and stuff, I could decide to do that consciously, right? So we're like the link up between the two to make it seem like one is the DNA. The DNA is an antenna I mean, and if you want to get into the science, if the spiritual side is not enough for you, the science side will tell you that too. It emits, it's an EMF antenna, acts like an EMF antenna. Very, very low frequency, very low, very subtle frequencies, but it's transmitting. You gotta think, oh, it's transmitting. It's not transmitting just to transmit. It's transmitting to something. Is it transmitting to your consciousness, to your soul, to God, to source, to the creator? I personally think it's communicating to all, because it's really a fractal antenna. It can transmit in this realm, in the spiritual realm, material realm, spiritual realm. So with that said, you need to know that you can communicate with your DNA and get it to do what I like to do. Well, I'm gonna say I communicate with my DNA to get it to do what I like to do. So a lot of us think, since we're this material thing, this material body, we can't communicate with the spiritual realm, but we can. And just all you gotta do is set it up with your DNA. So what I do personally is I get into a meditative state. Meditate. Remember, I turn my body off. You know, no neurons firing and all that. And I almost know my formless self, because that's what you want to do. You want to get to know your formless self. Once you get there, you just start communicating. What I personally say is, DNA, you know, what's up, what's going on? Make sure you free yourself of the shackles that were placed on you, not by God. So if some other entity, some people say the Anunnaki mess with our DNA, some other beings, not God, mess with our DNA. I always say, free your shackles that were placed on you, not by God. And then I say to the DNA, function as God intended you to function. Function as you were meant to function, not as what some third party wants you to function as. And I always think of the telomerase cap on the DNA strand that limited our aging of the body, right? So whoever knows what else has been done, but I just say, free yourself of all that. Free yourself of those shackles, function as God intended you to function. And then I also say, and if there's like, this is what I say, if there's some type of software update for the DNA, because, you know, there's this new age coming, this age of Aquarius, return of the divine feminine. So we might need new ways to communicate. So I always say, you know, make sure the DNA is updated, you know, to deal with these new changes coming. So you can better communicate with the spiritual world. Because that's what ends up happening. That's what happened to me. I felt, you know, well, I'm not gonna say I know, because I mean, this is where I'm gonna lose a lot of people if I haven't lost you already. It's like 7 times out of 10, when I do that type of meditation, like the next moment I go to sleep, like if I do the meditation at noon, then I go to sleep that night, like I'll feel my cells shaking, not my body shaking, not like I'm trembling or anything, but I feel like each cell in my body shaking or vibrating, shall I say. Feels very funny, feels weird. But I think to myself, damn, that's my cells updating. That's my DNA updating the cells, you know, making sure everything's in good repair, you know, fixing all those broken strands. And that's why I always say it's important to, you know, fast, make sure your diet's right, you know, keep the antenna free of interference. The less interference you have, the better connection you can have with the spiritual world. I mean, and I kid you not, like, as soon as I started like talking in that manner, it went long before that's when I started seeing like orbs and stuff. But you have to remember, at that point in time, I didn't know what was going on, because at that point in time, I didn't believe in God. I just knew there was something, but I didn't know what. And every time I would meditate, I would send like this SOS signal. So I would like ask to repair my DNA. Then I would send out like a SOS, like, you know, I'm on planet Earth. Whoever's out there, we need help bad. You know, we're threatening to use nuclear weapons upon each other. We're polluting the Earth. The Earth is not in good shape. Like, just humans in general, we're not doing well, and we need guidance and we need help. And then, like, when I first started doing it, like 2 weeks later, I saw orbs in my house. And naturally, I got scared because I just didn't know what it was. And, but now I'm hip to the game, you know what I'm saying? But that's why it's important, like, to know that disclosure, knowing God and all that stuff is a personal process, because nobody could have told me I got to figure that out on my own. I got to do that on my own. And y'all got to do it too, if you haven't done it already. Most of y'all probably have done it. But this is for the people that don't know. So yeah, start getting in tune with your DNA. No, you can communicate with your DNA. Whether you want to believe that on the spiritual level or a science level, it's been proven in both. You can talk to your DNA, you can talk to your body, you can talk to your soul. And just give it a shot, see where it gets you. At most, if it don't work, oh, that dude was full of BS. I mean, ain't gonna hurt me none. You know, I know what happened to me. I know what I experienced. But yeah, communicate with your DNA. Your DNA is a transmitter. It's transmitting to source. It's transmitting to God, Holy Spirit, everything in the spiritual realm. You know what I mean? And just make sure you're updated and good to go. And you can have better connections with the spiritual world and be shaken of this material world. Because now I see things all the time that are not in the material world. So yeah, give it a shot, y'all. Peace.
Y'all with them or y'all against them? Who agree? Who don't?
Trump gets sentenced today, and nobody cares. You want to know why we don't care? Because nothing's going to happen. You want to know why nothing's going to happen? Because we finally get it. We finally understand what y'all are trying to say. If you are a normal American, you must follow the rules. If you are an American in a seat of power, we'll reassess on a case-by-case basis. Let's also hop on the thing happening with the insurance companies right now in California. What's happening with them right now is a clear case that the rules straight up don't matter. Everyone knows you buy a house, you get insurance. But now a shit ton of these insurance companies who take their payments every month, every quarter, whatever, now these companies don't want to pay out, and now that the time has come for them to actually use the insurance, now they're deciding, oh shit, this is profits. I don't want to have to pay out all these different people. You. So what's happening now is that while a bunch of Americans are suffering in California, they are now finding out in real time that the insurance policies that they've diligently paid for years were kind of pointless. And they're finding all this out all on the same day that the US president, who was impeached twice, got 34 felonies, won once, was extremely hated, so it seemed, and somehow got elected a second time despite all of that, is now going to be slapped on the wrist in a court of law, and that'll be it. And that'll be it. He'll be president in what, 10 days? And that'll be another lesson to the American public that, damn, some people actually don't need to follow the rules. So what is the new goal for all of us in life to become so great that we can actually bend the rules ourselves? They do say this is the land of opportunity, and if you can become powerful enough, there are things you can do to skirt the rules. In the case of these insurance companies, I saw the funniest post yesterday. You tell someone to do something, they do it, and then you switch up the rules on them, and you all wonder why the US is in eat the rich mode now. Once again, Trump is getting sentenced today, and nothing is going to happen. Happy New Year, another day from the land of democracy. Let's go.
Thoughts? Spam it up.
Please save us. We are literally on fire. We need your help.
That is awful. We hear you. We're going to help you right now. Quick, send $4 billion of aid.
Oh, thank God.
To Ukraine and Israel.
What? No, not them. Us. The American people actually need your help.
Oh, my bad. I must have misheard you. Belay my last. Go ahead and ban TikTok.
What? No, that's how we get informed and how people that are losing their homes to the fire can find out where they can stay. Please actually help us.
Okay, I just want to make sure I'm hearing you correctly. What you're saying is deport the Mexicans and increase military spending?
Okay, I'm starting to feel like you're actively trying not to listen. Help the people that are literally dying.
Make it harder for Asians to get into college and further dissolve the black nuclear family by proliferating single motherhood? Give more money to the Taliban.
I didn't say anything that time. Wait, you guys are actually doing that?
Yeah, $40 million a week, but that's not important. But this issue is resolved now, right?
First of all, that's awful, but no, you're forgetting that we're in charge. We put you in power here and...
Do you feel in charge?
We have paid you a fortune with our taxes and voted you in.
And this gives you power over me?
You are evil. This is all oddly familiar. Donald Trump. Can we trust him? What?
What's y'all thoughts? Like, I want to hear y'all perspective on this, because we all go through the same shit. We all witness in LA go through what they going through. Imagine how toxic the smoke is when it dies down. That smoke ain't healthy. That's babies, that's kids, that's people like you and me. Like, how y'all feel? We see places, we're witnessing places burned down, where we've seen it numerous times. Hawaii, we've seen it in Paradise, California. We turned around, we're seeing it now in Southern California. We had one house fire yesterday that was bad. I do got a clip of it from 916 Times. And that was what, today's the 13th, so that was on the 12th. We seen places flood out. Like, what's it gonna take? What's it gonna take? Like, and how y'all feel about everything going on? Prayers to everybody who's been affected by any of this. Whether you want to look at it and say it's natural, whether you want to look at it and say it's man-made, you want to say it's caused by whatever it's caused by, regardless of that, how y'all feel? Spam it up, man. This shit's crazy. To anybody affected by any of this. Shit is crazy, man. This shit is crazy. Just to hear him talk, I mean, that's what it feels like. It feels like we're seeing real issues and they're coming up with all types of other shit that makes no sense or helps nobody. That's what it feels like.
That swipes the card, and then after it goes through, he goes, just so you know, it's a monthly charge. Yeah, okay. He told me after, and he was like, look, you can cancel it on the. He's like, swipes the card, and then after it goes through, he goes, just so you know, it's a monthly charge. Yeah, okay. He told me after.
Shit probably got the fire started.
Mm-hmm.
I don't believe in coincidences, but somebody gonna disagree. Spam up if you do. Y'all remember that clip?
An area that has a fire season that doesn't have fire hydrants with water in them. A lot of the situation occurred because of decisions made in that office, like not refilling the reservoirs so that the fire hydrants can actually have water in them to put fires out.
Their hands have been tied, and they can't fight a fire without water and the resources that are needed. Everybody knew these winds were coming. The other question has to be, were all the things in place to try to, again, mitigate the damage here? But the real issue to me is twofold. We've had decades to go remove the brush in these hills that spread so quickly. And the second is, you got to have water. And my understanding is the reservoir was not refilled in time and in a timely manner to keep the hydrants going. So that's a failure, whether on DWP's part or another city agency. But this is basic stuff. This isn't high science here. And it's all about leadership and management that we're seeing a failure of. And all of these residents are paying the ultimate price for that.
And that's in both ways. They paid the price with losing what they got, and they literally paid the price to stay where they're staying. It's expensive in California. I'm sure New York, y'all can agree to what y'all go through. But California, bro, this shit real out here. I'm telling you. This shit is a lot, bro. This shit is a lot. And if we was to go over, like, if you was to see some of the areas that be charging some of the most craziest rent. Now, I'm speaking on up here in Northern Cali. I'm not speaking on Southern California because it's extremely high down there. Y'all be going through it financially, cost of living wise. I already know. I hear it. That shit's crazy. But again, it was all a setup, man. They didn't want to refill them water. They didn't want to refill the hydrants because they knew what they was about to do. It was a setup. It was a setup. They knew what was coming. Shit is, like I said, when we watch this type of stuff, we're going to keep watching it and keep watching it. And then one day we're going to be like, damn, they really flipped the switch and hit and changed everything. It's no more we're going to keep watching. They're going to take full control. If we don't, shit is crazy, bro. This for entertainment purposes, though. For entertainment purposes.
Help! I never saw Menace.
Open fire!
What ruthless madmen could have done this to us?
The United States government. My name is Russ Cargill, and I'm head of the EPA.
The what?
Environmental Protection Agency.
Come again?
Look, I'm a man on a big TV. Just listen. Springfield has become...
Whoa, Springfield!
...the most polluted city in the history of the planet.
Drama queen!
To prevent your poisons from spreading, your government has sealed you all within this dome. Believe me, it's the last thing we wanted to do. I do own the company that makes the dome, but that's beside the point.
What are you telling us, we're trapped like rats?
No, rats can't be trapped this easily. You're trapped like carrots.
Wait, we couldn't...
I hope that clip can stay in the video. I hope it don't get hit with a copyright. I hope it don't get hit with a copyright. But how y'all feel, man? That to me was that was truth in plain sight, bro. That was truth in plain sight. That can we or can we not see that happening? This shit is crazy, bro. This shit is crazy, bro. Oh man.
As you guys could see, everything is being blocked off. But what you guys could really see here is that we have the military, we got cops. What do you think is going on here? You tell me. They won't let us in our house. And man, this shit's getting weird, let's be honest. There's some different shit out here in Cali.
That one just happened yesterday out here in Sac and Rancho.
The fires happening in LA is way more than just typical clearing of the single-family homes to build the 15-minute cities needed for the 2028 Olympics. There's a major Trinity Stargate outside of Malibu that is super important for the typical person that has no idea the ascension cycle is even underway. These types of places have always been targeted because they are major layway stations or nodal points to up-level millions of people. And so a lot of people will be impulse pulled to places like LA, maybe Tulum, Mexico, New York, and lots of places around the world. They have these like step-down stargates that allow them to be able to move into the ascension cycle without their conscious awareness. It kind of like happens in the background without their awareness. Most people have no idea that any of this is even going on. They have no idea how to up their frequency, how to purify their body. They have no idea how to do the inner work to get them prepared to move through Stargate Ascension. Stargates all around the world are always targeted to try to prevent people from plugging in to higher dimensional layers of their consciousness. It also prevents the Earth from purging the natural toxic buildup through these energy flows. I hope everyone is safe out there, be awake and aware, and follow Earth 1111 for much more.
I got Milky Way for blood, evolution in my veins. I'm gone, I've been far away. I'm illuminated now, make a move, start the waves. I've been dreaming about flying for a long time. I had a vision from the birds, they want a cold sign. Artificially identity to AI. I'm your future, present, present, I'm a fine line. Yeah, I'm a missing link of this illusion. I am not really here, I'm an intrusion. I don't feel safe, I just flow. I don't need gravity, I just need flow. When I move, it's in a quick rumble. I won't ever, ever fall, never stumble.
victims. They would lose their ability to abuse children. The red pass need a place to prey on people, sadly. So today I ask the council to do some self-reflection and begin to lift up those of us who have been harmed by politicians such as the red pass.
Damn. Damn.
We can travel to any point in history to see what really happened. How? It's through astral projection, where your spirit leaves your body. So there are people out there sensitive enough to travel to history. Anyone can do it, actually. We have a 29-page document explaining how. Okay, how? We start out with headphones, where one ear has one frequency and the other ear has a different frequency. Okay, using frequencies. Human body naturally has a frequency, but this disrupts it a little bit. Okay. When the blood is ejected from the left ventricle, it goes into the aorta. Okay. The pressure goes down into your abdomen and then leaps back up. And the two pressures themselves create this space where you can actually eject from your body. You're gonna have to be more descriptive than that because that doesn't make any sense. It's a 20-page document, but here's the diagram of how it works. So like I could learn how to do this. If you follow the guide, then yes, it's not an extra ability you have or anything. It's just normal human ability. Okay, I get astral projecting to like another place that is currently on Earth, but how do you astral project to history? Time is not linear. If you can travel to any point in history, then you can know what the winning lotto numbers are. And you can manipulate the past. Would I show up in history like a human being, like a solid mass of a human being? Most of the time, no. They just show up in spirit form, so people don't really see them sometimes. So at any point, someone from the future could be astral projecting to my room, and I would not see them.
This is for entertainment purposes. Who agree and who disagrees. But I have seen comments of some of y'all saying y'all don't believe in being able to astral project, or it's y'all like to say that, not everyone, some people like to say it's evil. You're playing around with things you shouldn't be playing with. Yeah, I've seen these comments. So y'all let me know how y'all feeling. Me, I would probably, I'm gonna look a little deeper. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I gotta figure out how to go back in time. I gotta change some shit. I gotta change some shit for the future. I'm just saying, I gotta astral project back, and it's personal things. I gotta go change some things in the past so that the future could be a little bit better. You feel what I'm saying? But y'all let me know how y'all feeling. If y'all could go back, would y'all go back and change something? If you can go to the future, would you jump into the future? Y'all let me know. Spam it up. Come on, collective, I'm asking. For me, like I said, I'm gonna look into this, and then I'm gonna have to maybe go back in time for something so that I can fix something for my future. But y'all let me know how y'all feeling.
The elites have underground cities and tunnels all around the world. Watch this.
We actually found it. I didn't think we'd find this cave, but here it is.
These are all around the world, y'all. We're moving in secret right beneath our feet.
Who built it?
Exactly, who built that?
Yeah. No way. Alright, so we have a choice to either keep going on this level or to go up. Or to start to go up. Whoever made the staircase knew what they were doing. Yeah. Dude, this is an elevator. Holy crap. Dude, it sounds like there's power to it or something. What?
Stay weird, y'all. What do you think they're using these secret tunnels for? Y'all let me know in the comments, and as always, stay weird.
There is something else happening in California other than these fires. As you can see, this picture behind me is a big ass Humvee, military Humvee. So in certain parts of California, they got the National Guards, they got FBI and Los Angeles police blocking certain roads and you cannot go down. This particular road, there is no fire down there. So why are they stopping people from going? This guy in the video can't even get to his home.
As you guys can see, everything is being blocked off. But what you guys can really see here is that we have the military, we got cops, we have FBI agents. What do you think is going on here? You tell me.
No.
They won't let us in our house. And man.
Someone tell me what the is going on. Why is certain areas being heavily guarded?
As far as the tunnels, we know what them tunnels is being used for. But also, y'all remember hearing the Reptilian, y'all remember hearing the green people having cities underground, mainly in LA. That's like a hub for them. Y'all remember that? So when he says staircases and who built them, I mean, you can point at the celebrities, the Hollywood stars out there, the ones that we knew had tunnels from house to house or through the neighborhood, stuff like that. Or we could point it at the green people, or we could point it at both. They say they all work together. Could also group them all in one. I mean, they would do it to us, wouldn't they? But I'm just saying, like, that's the only thing I could think of. But California got some real secrets that's starting to come out that we already knew. But it's some people in the world who don't know these things, or certain people in the world who wasn't paying attention to some of this. Now they gotta pay attention to it. They be like, oh, there was fires in California. Then they started noticing streets getting blocked off. Then somewhere through the wind they hear there was tunnels. There is tunnels. Then they start asking more questions. Bam, now they woken up to some shit or informed on some shit that they may not have known. All because of shit we talking about. You know what I mean? So we gotta help out the people who don't necessarily know all this either. But yeah, a lot of this information we have already came across. It just all coming out. Kinda crazy. It's kind of crazy, but y'all let me know. Hopefully they was able to get into their house though, because that's a messed up situation to be in.
Sir, Travis Scott.
Yeah.
That was a huge ritual.
But that ritual, I mean, the stage looked like something out of Hieronymus Bosch.
That was a portal.
Because it looked like a devil's mouth or something, and people were so that wasn't just a coincidence. Because they tried to poo-poo all the criticism, and they said no, it was just provocative imagery. But
the people that people like me that we come from that, we knew that was a whole ritual right there, because I believe he got the power through Satanism and through this type of things. So for him to go to the next level, you have to do something. You have to do some sort of sacrifice. That was a huge thing right there that he did. The platform was a portal. The things, the sounds that they were playing when that was happening, they are really low sounds that open in the spiritual realm portals of death and portals for these demons to enter. So what was happening there, it was a sacrifice, a human sacrifice.
Because people died at this concert.
No, lots of people. People that don't know anything about the spiritual realm, they don't believe in God, in nothing, they said, we felt that something was putting our soul out of us. They felt that there was a weird atmosphere. So it's really interesting that even people that are not spiritual, they were saying it felt like something was pulling us out. We felt suffocated. We couldn't breathe. And I'm like, because you were part of a ritual.
This is trippy.
2025 is the year of the snake in Chinese astrology. Let's connect the dots. The snake year has a history of significant global events. 1917, America entered World War I. 1929, the Great Depression began with the Wall Street crash. 1941, Pearl Harbor was attacked. 1965, Bloody Sunday, Malcolm X's assassination, and the escalation of the Vietnam War. 2001, the tragic events of 9/11. Now, 2025 isn't just a snake year, it's also a year of 9 in numerology. Add 2 plus 0 plus 2 plus 5, and you get 9, symbolizing completion and revelation. 9 is the lifting of the veil, the truth coming to light. And look at the world right now. Mysterious wildfires in California. Tornadoes striking in January where they rarely do. Events that don't seem to add up. When things don't make sense, it's usually because there's something deeper. This message isn't for everyone, but if it resonates, don't follow Epiphanum unless you're ready for the truth. If you are, congratulations. You're ready to see the bigger picture.
First off, rest in peace, Malcolm X.
The timing of these fires is so shocking and strange when you put into consideration that months before, thousands of Los Angeles homeowners were dropped by their insurers. And the average cost of a home in the Palisades is $3.5 million. And while this is a very wealthy area, I don't imagine many of these people want to go spend millions of dollars to rebuild a home in the same spot that just freaking burnt down. Especially when it looks like a screenshot from Fallout. I mean, who's going to want to rebuild here? There's nothing left. It's destroyed. And months before that, the fire department's budget was cut. Now I'm thinking, if you live in an area where the budget for fire department starts getting cut and home insurance starts canceling people's policies for fires or other natural disasters, you probably want to move out or at least leave for a little while. James Woods even posted about this, that one of the major insurance companies canceled all their policies in the neighborhood. Now what's likely going to happen next with thousands of homes destroyed, rent is going to skyrocket if it wasn't high enough in California already. Is the solution to this to build a big smart city? Because that's what they're planning by 2028.
Humans in the name of God were reptile-like aliens called Reptilians. The Reptilians liked to eat the animals of Earth and occasionally enjoyed eating human flesh too.
They brainwashed the Earthlings by using the name of God when their true intentions were to invade and overtake the Earth.
But this was a violation of the Universal Code, which states that no planet should interfere with any other planet as long as its people live with the spirit of love and harmony.
They cunningly devised a plan that would not breach the Universal Code.
They brainwashed individuals and used them to instigate disorder in society. This gave the Reptilians a reason to interfere. They then intended to have their compatriots immigrate to Earth so they could control the planet before the space police interfered.
Now I'm hoping that clip right there can stay in the video. I'm hoping. Because it's a lot of the times with clips like that, they don't get a chance to make it. They don't. And if it don't, it was just explaining how the green people, it was a cartoon, explaining how the green people came to Earth, took things over, interfered with the Universal Code. But the reason why they was able to go around the Universal Code was by brainwashing society or the masses. And the space police couldn't come in, stuff like that. They couldn't come in and interfere because they wasn't breaking the rule. They actually was brainwashing us to follow everything that they wanted to do. You know what I mean? But again, I hope that clip can stay in the video. I hope it can. If it does, man, how y'all feel about that clip?
Did you know that a third of the firefighters in California are unpaid prison labor? Why fund the fire department when you can just give the LAPD $4 billion extra to arrest people and force them to give you free labor and fight fires, but when they get out of prison, make sure they never get to become firefighters? Welcome to hell. Over 30% of the people fighting the Palisades fire right now are currently in prison. But when they get out of prison and finish their sentence and come back to society, they're not able to then become actual firefighters. Karen Bass did exactly that by defunding the fire department by $17.6 million last year. Meanwhile, LAPD got $126 million more than they did the year before. $2.16 billion, that's the LAPD budget for 2025 to 6. This is insane. Even though fires was up and crime was down, the fire department got less money and the police got way more money. Less crime and less police, more budget. At what point will they start doing things that benefit people other than them? How many of their houses have to light on fire?
As you can see, LA's vision for becoming a smart city is already becoming a reality. As a 3-time United States Digital City Award winner, the City of Los Angeles has been investing in the infrastructure, the apps, and the data tools to be a globally recognized smart city. But as technology evolves, so our smart city must evolve too. That's why we have developed our Los Angeles Smart City strategy, known as Smart LA 2028, as a roadmap to the 2028 Summer Olympics. It includes 56 new goals that use technology to transform the way we live, work, and move around LA. Check it out here. Thank you.
See, and that's what made me question it's the whole fault, San Andreas fault. Like, if it's gonna tear down all of California, like they say, or if it's gonna be little islands, little small pieces, however it work itself out, why would they be building smart cities if it would fall apart to begin with? That wouldn't make no sense. Unless they know where they're gonna set, just for entertainment purposes, unless they know where they're gonna let off the fault line. Like, unless they know, let's not build over here, because when the fault line snap, this part gonna be good, but this part over here gonna be bad. I don't know. But y'all let me know, because I'm curious about that. Why would they be building smart cities if there's a chance that the fault can just snap at any moment? Or is that just something they use to put us in fear? So when we get to talking about it, everybody be like, man, y'all gotta get out of California, because, man, that fault line won't break, bro. It's like, what if they use that against us to inflict fear to some? But then they still gonna do what they want to do. It just don't make sense. Why would you invest so much into a smart city, smart LA, all that, but then turn around and the San Andreas fault can diminish all that? It just don't make no sense to me. It don't. And they don't invest in things that they know gonna go to shit. They don't, unless they plan. I don't know, man. Y'all spam it up. Y'all let me know how y'all feel.
Some weird stuff's happening in LA. Look, people got suitcases, okay? That's the line right now for an electric car parking. There's already no water inside of the grocery store, literally none. LA, San Diego, both major port cities. The biggest ports on the West Coast. San Diego, LA, they're both catching on fire. Hollywood Hills now has a massive moving fire. It's all of the firefighters from California, most of them have moved to LA to try and support Los Angeles. And I mean, it sounds like a big chess game here that's gonna get everyone. Here's the problem. Power grid goes down. It's already gone down in many areas. No electricity, no gas, no food, no water, no sewage. Pentagon predicts that within 30 days of a power outage, 90-something% of the population is dead. So get the fuck out of LA, send this to your friends. I'm not trying to scare you. I'm just saying things are getting weird. And look, it's evident. I'm literally at the grocery store. It's late as fuck. It's packed. It's always empty. It's packed right now. That's the fucking car line, electric car line. Look, it goes on. My reputation's on the line. I am a very, very successful guy. My reputation's on the line. I wouldn't be saying this shit if I wasn't worried about it and if I didn't care about you. But I think that I should use my platform to share my knowledge. If you're in LA, get on a fucking flight, get the fuck out, try and do something, because if shit hits the fan, it's gonna be too late. It's gonna be too late. You gotta act before everyone else acts, not after.
Why do 70% of people never question the trails in the sky? Let's dive into chemtrails. It's called geoengineering. Sounds suspicious, right? Chemtrails are not condensation. They're a cocktail with over 49 ingredients, including aluminum oxide particles, arsenic, barium, bacilli and mold, bionatal particles, bromium, cadmium, chromium, cobalt, ethylene dibromide, enterobacteria CE, lead, manganese, mercury, methyl aluminum, nano-aluminum coated fiberglass, nanoparticles, nitrogen trifluoride, polymer fibers, radioactive cesium, radioactive thorium, reduced graphene oxide, synthetic polymers, selenium, strontium, submicron particles, uranium, yellow fungal mycotoxins, fluoride, and much more designed to do more than alter the weather. Billions of tiny particles raining down on us, infiltrating our bodies and minds. According to recent findings, these substances could enhance phonon-based consciousness harvesting. Translation: mind control on a massive scale. Still think those streaks in the sky are innocent? Experts warn that these particles can interfere with natural brain functions, potentially making us more susceptible to external influence. It's not just science fiction, it's a chilling reality. Next time you look up and see those trails, remember they are more than just sky art.
The thing with that, if you notice, a lot of the time they do that. There's two I noticed this. Sometimes you could see them putting that shit in the sky, and then you could see it get super cloudy, and then either that day or later the next day, it rained. That's what I noticed. And then I've also noticed there's times where they'll put it up there early in the AM, and it's like to block the sun. I have noticed that. And then it's like somehow they keep it going throughout the day to keep blocking the sun. It's weird. And sometimes they'll touch all the parts of the sky, but then sometimes they won't touch no other part of the sky, just over the sun. Wherever the sun go, they keeping this, like they're following the sun all day long to keep it blocked out. That's what I noticed sometimes. And then, like I said, sometimes they'll just spray up the whole sky, and then it's like that ugly cloud, fake cloud stuff. But it's wild to me. It's wild to me. I don't like it, but I really didn't notice it until we was young. And then notice now, you don't even smell when it's about to rain, at least out here. You used to be able to smell the rain before it came. Not no more. It's crazy shit, bro.
Don't. Watch this.
Well, I know they were messing with the water. Letting reserves go for one reason or another. They've been doing that a while. California has a lot of problems that sort of baffle the mind as far as why they do things. And then in the events like this, you sort of look, well, is it on purpose? Which, it's an insane thing to think. But one begins to ponder whether or not there is a purpose in mind. What could it be, I don't know. Do they want the state empty? I don't know.
You're going to start to see the downfall of many celebrities. Diddy being one of them, that's going to take down a bunch of others, especially one that he's friends with. That name starts with a J, allegedly. But why now with all the exposing? It's not just celebrities getting exposed anymore. It's world leaders, it's very important people. This is because the human collective, we are slowly but surely starting to manifest the truth frequency. See, there is a pole or a scale that is imbalanced right now. Sometimes we are polarized to Antichrist consciousness, which, if you are unsure what Antichrist consciousness is, it's the consciousness against the idea that we are all a part of the same energy. We all come from God. We should all respect each other. Antichrist consciousness teaches division, hierarchy, and what they call evil. We're going from Antichrist consciousness to Christ consciousness, which is the exact opposite, which is treat others how you want to be treated. Love thyself, love thy neighbor, all of these teachings. And because we as human beings are such powerful manifestors, because our energy is directly tied to the magnetic fields or the energetic grids of planet Earth, we change the frequency of this planet, and sooner or later, the truth is going to be exposed because we're trying to manifest good. We're trying to manifest the truth.
Y'all feel though? The celebrities getting exposed. We shifting into a new time frame, like a new shift in Earth. Like, how y'all feel? Y'all agreeing? Do y'all disagree? I just think, yeah, we're shifting, but it's crazy because it seems like as we're shifting, the negative energy is ramped up too. That's what it feel like. I feel it when I'm out in the world. Like, I feel it when I'm driving. I feel it when I'm reading the comments sometimes. And they be like, why do people be so like low vibrational? Like, why people be so angry? It's like, bro, if you mad, you don't gotta take that shit out on everybody else. You don't. Let it out. Let that shit go. Like, it just don't make sense. It don't make sense. But like, I feel like the energy has shifted, yeah, for a positive way, but I feel like the negative energy also has ramped up. Let me know if I'm tripping, or if that's something I'm just feeling. Because like I said, I felt it when I'm in the store, when I'm driving. I see it in the comment section. Y'all gotta let me know if I'm reaching. Y'all spam it up though. But y'all know he made it to the end of this. And if you haven't already, please like, comment, subscribe. Hit that bell so you always notified whenever we drop them uploads. Y'all know we coming with about 4 videos every smooth 7. And this is for entertainment purposes as well. And when you like and comment and subscribe to the channel, helps Collective grow, helps Collective get bigger, helps more people who like this type of content tap in with this content. But I ain't gonna hold you. I appreciate y'all. If you coming because you watch it on your TV and you ain't comment or whatever the case is, or you haven't subbed up yet because you watch it on your TV, I appreciate you as well. I hope you having a smooth 7. But until I see y'all in the next one, y'all know what it is. We gone.
I just check my account. Sheesh, at the amount. You probably know what I'm